solve DC generators problems. Hanggang saan yung makakaya natin. So a generator is connected to a 50 ohm load and a current of 10 ampere flows. If the armature resistance is 0.5 ohms, determine the generated EMF. So let's write the given here. Okay. The given here is a 50 ohm load, so that is our RL is equal to 50 ohms. And the current flows, so that means that is our IL, which is 10 amperes. Okay. If the armature resistance RA is 0.5, determine the generated EMF. So, yung hinahanap dito is our E, or that is the generated EMF. So, let's write na lang required. Required is E. Okay, for the E induced EMF. So, solution. So, sa solution natin, let's rely on this formula. The EMF in a generator is just equals to V of the load plus IA RA. Okay, but here it's not specified whether it is a shunt or a series. So let's assume that IL is equal to IA, or this is a separately excited. Okay, now we don't need to find the field resistance, okay, or I mean the field current. Therefore, we can solve for the induced EMF by direct substitution. But first, let's solve for the VL. VL is just equal to IL times RL, or that is IL RL, or that is equal to 10 ampere multiplied by 50, or this is equal to 500 volts. Right? Next is we solve for the IERA, or we can directly plug here. No? So E is equal to 500 plus our IL, or I is equals to IA. So this is 10 multiplied by 0.5. Okay. That is 1/2. So this equals to 500 plus 5. So for the E, or the induced EMF, is equals to 505 volts, right? Which is letter C. That is our final answer. Okay. Okay. Now, a separately excited generator develops a no-load EMF of 180 volts at an armature speed of 15 revolutions per second and a flux per pole of 0.20 Webers. Calculate the generated EMF when the speed increased to 25 revolutions per second and the flux is decreased to 0.18 Weber. So let's try the given first. Let's change the to black. So the given here are, we have a first EMF drawn for the induced. So for the no load EMF is 180 volts. Then we have a speed, let's write that as N1, which is 15 RPS, or that is revolution per second. And we have also the flux, first flux, or flux 1 is 0.20 Weber. Next is our E2, which is unknown. And our N1 here, or I mean N2 rather, N2 is equal to 25 RPS also. And our Q2, or I mean flux 2, is equal to is decreased though, 0.18 Webers. So the required here is to find the new generated EMF. So how can we solve that? We can solve that using this formula, or for the solution. So we know that the formula E is just equals to K and flux. Okay, this is our basis on how to solve the problem. Okay, the given natin yung endo natin, yung flux natin, and our speed. So this K is a constant, so pwede natin i-cancel yan. So we can derive a formula which is this E2 over E1. E1 is equal to N2. Since directly proportional yung relationship nila, so ibig sabihin, I will write here N2 flux 2 over N1 flux 1. Okay? So, wala naman tayong init i-convert since yung units nila is makakancel lang din. So, E2 is equal to N2 flux 2 over N1 flux 1. Therefore, I mean multiplied pa pala by E1. Okay. Now we can plug in the given. So E2 is just equal to, what is our N1? N1 is 15 RPS. So this is 15 multiplied by N2, or N2 is mali. N2 pala is 25. So this is 25 times 0.18 Webers divided by, or N1, which is 15 times 0.20 Webers. So the generated multiplied pala by 180 volts. Okay. But the generated EMF, or the second generated, or the new E2 is equal to, let's calculate, 25 times 0.18 divided by 15 times 0.20 times nothing by 180. So we have 70 volts. That is our generated EMF. Okay. The armature resistance and the shunt field resistance of a DC shunt generator are 0.2625 and 55 ohms respectively. Determine the power developed in the armature if the load of this machine takes 44 amperes at a 220 volts. So this is the power developed in the armature. Okay. Power developed. Let's write first the given before tayo mag-solve. Given. Always write the given. The given here is we have RSH equals to 55 ohms. We have RA 0.625 ohms. We have our IL is equal to 44 amperes. And we have also our VL, or the load voltage, is equal to 220 volts. Okay. 220 volts. Now required is the power developed, which is the PA, or this is the power in the armature. So how can we solve that? PA, or the power developed in the armature, is just equals to IA multiplied by E, or the generated EMF, and that is the PA. So how can we find E? Wala din tayong IA, wala din tayo E. So let's solve for the unknowns. We know that IA is just equals to ISH plus IL. Paano nangyari yan? Since meron tayong circuit na ganito, let's write the circuit here. Meron kasi tayong circuit na merong field. Yan, this is our RSH. Meron tayong RA dito. So, armature here. Okay, this is our, let's say this is our load. This is RL. This is RA. This is RSH. No current here. This is E. Nandito natin makikita si VL. And here, the current flowing here is IL. And dito, sa line na to, the current flowing there is IA. This is IA. And dito, and yung direction niya is pa ganun. On this node. And ito, malabas ng node, which is our ISH. Now we can say that IA is entering this node, and IL and ISH is leaving. So that's why naka-create tayo ng ganitong equation. Okay? But these two are unknown. Yung IL lang pala, yung given, and ISH is unknown. But since this is in parallel connection to this, we can say that the ISH is equal to VL over RSH. Okay? Therefore, ISH natin, kasi parallel lang naman yan eh. So, ibig sabihin kung anong voltage dito, equal lang yan. Since in parallel connection, the voltages are equal. No? So, ISH, VL to. So, 220 volts divided by 55 ohms. Okay. So, ISH is equal to what? Let's solve for calculator. So, 20 divided by 55. So, we have 4 ampere. Okay. Meron na tayong ISH. So, ano na lang kulang? Solve for the IA na lang. Therefore, lipat ko nga ito dito. Okay. Okay. Therefore, IA here is equal to, meron tayong 4 ampere plus IL natin is 44. So, IA is equal to 48 amperes. Okay, nakuha na natin si IA. Yung kulang na lang is the E. So, how can we solve E? Okay. For E, we know that E, since this is a generator, is equals to VL plus IA RA. This is always the formula. So therefore, E is equals to, our VL is 220 volts plus our IA, which is 48, multiplied by RA, which is 0.625. 0.625 ohms. Therefore, the induced EMF here for the E is equal to 220 plus 48 times 0.625. We have 250 volts. This is our E. Now we can solve for the power. Diba? Let's try to move this. Ilalagay ko lang dito. Okay. Yan na lang. Yan lang ako sa gilid. Okay. Therefore, asan na? Ito tayo. The power, PA, is equal to IA E. And we have already IA, which is 48 times 250. So our PA is equal to 12,000 watts, or that is or 12 kilowatt. Okay, so this is our answer. This is the power developed in the armature. Magkaiba po si IA square RA kay IAE. IA squared RA is the loss in the armature. So, hindi po sila pagkapareho. So, the answer here is letter A. No, letter A. Okay, next problem. 4-pole duplex lap winding DC generator has 48 slots with 4 elements per slot. When driven by its prime mover, the speed of 1,500 RPM, the flux per pole is 2.5 times 10 raised to 6 Maxwell. Solve for the voltage induced. Let's write the given. First, always given. Okay, given here is we have the poles, number of poles is 4, and M, since this is duplex, or M is the multiplicity, whether it is duplex, simplex, triplex, etc. One DC generator, this is slots, is 48 with 4 elements, or elements, this is conductors per slot. So let's say Z per slot is 4. Okay? When driven by its prime mover, so the speed here is 1,500 RPM. The flux per pole, or the flux here, is in Maxwell, which is 2.5 times 10 raised to 6 Maxwell. Okay. Solve for the output voltage. So the required here is the induced EMF. E. No? So how can we solve that? Using this formula, using E is equals to PNZ flux over 68. So choices natin volts din, but here, eto, naka-Maxwell tayo. So we should multiply here by negative 8. Para maging, yung flux natin maging test, maging Webers. So E, where, let's solve first. Where our A, let's solve for the unknowns. A is equals to MP, since nakalap tayo. So therefore, A is just equals to 2 times 4, which is our A is equals to 8. Ano bang kulang? Yeah, Z. So for Z, just equals to slots times conductor per slot, which is equals to 48 slots times 4 conductors per slot. So Z is equals to, ilan yan? Calculate na lang natin. 192 number of conductors. Okay. Now, meron tayong Z, meron na tayong A, meron na tayong poles, and meron na tayong flux. So, let's plug into the formula. Pole, this is 4 times N, which is 1,500 RPM, times the Z, 192, times flux, which is 12.5, times 10 raised to 6 Maxwells divided by 60 times 8. And then, multiply tayo dito na negative 8. Okay. So, our E is 4 times 1,500 times 192 times 2.5 exponent to 6 divided by 60 times 8. So we have induced EMF of 60 volts. This is our induced EMF. This is the answer. Okay. Meron kaya? Yeah, letter B. So the answer here is letter B. Paano to? 6-pole generator A and B, similar operating characteristic except their winding. Find the ratio of their generated voltage if the wood is duplex slab and B is one duplex also wave. Okay. How can we solve for the ratio? Let's say, let's write the given. So they have the same. They have the same pole, which is 6, right? And let's say the relationship of the EMF with respect to dA. Parallel path is is inversely proportional. This is E1 over E2. Or let's say, tignan muna natin bakit nag-inverse yan. Equals to PNZ flux over 60A. This A is inversely proportional to the A. So we can write E1 over E2 is equal to, this is A2 over A1. That is the relationship. But at A1, since yung A1 natin, or A of A, ng small a, or let's say A1 and E2, EA, EB na lang yan. Sige. Para hindi tayo maguluhan. Let's ratio A is to EB. Therefore, here we'll write EA over EB is equal to, what's our IA, AB, and then AA. Okay? Ayan. So, our AA is a one duplex lock. So, this is empty. Diba? And our AB here is a wave. So, this is 2M. So, they are both duplex. So, at AA, this is equal to 2 multiplied by the number of poles, which is 6. So, we have 12 here. Right? And our AB is 2 times 2. This is duplex then. So, this is 4. Okay? Okay na. So, we can write EA over EB is equal to 12. This is 4 over 12. If we divide natin yan by 2 or by 4, this is 1 third. Or we can say that is 1 is to 3. Okay? Or the relationship of EA, therefore EA is to B is equal to 1 is to 3. Okay? That is the ratio. Yan na yung sagot. No? Okay. Okay, in 26, how many parallel paths are there in an 8-pole triplex armature wave armature? So how we solve that? This is a wave. Okay. So let's try the given para di tayo malito. Given here is we have a pole of 8 and we have M of 3 since this is triplex. So the required is A. Right? So how can we solve that? Since this is a wave, hindi naman lap yan. Just directly direct formula na lang. 2M. No? Hindi tayo mag-MP dito. This is written as wave. Therefore, our A is just equals to 2 times 3. Which is equal to Dagdag pa ba tayo isa? Sige.